Hey everyone, D7 here, and we are continuing with Range Day Compilation 2, aka Schizo Airsoft wasting money, missing more targets with an actual rifle. Surprise, surprise. Hope you enjoy it. Here's a quick view of the kit I'm using that day. I am wearing body armor underneath the blouse. And then it's a standard Alice LBE rig with some more modern applications and of course a more modern rifle with it. It's a continued building off of the LBE loadouts I've been working on the past couple of years and continuing to do so.
Alright, GoPro, not great when looking down sights with this. Using the RMR, fine. Looking down the scope, I can barely make it happen. In reality, this is where I want to be. So there's a big gap here at the GoPro with an ACOG.
First off, I start out with some basic familiarization with the targets. They're at 50 to 60 yards. Start out some 62 grain, which is my go-to round. However, that's not particularly great for snow. Then I switch to a different mag of 55 grain, just making sure the 55 is still consistent with the 62 grain. Kept the 0 the same for a while now with the ACOG, but it's always good to double check. Should also be said, I'm listening to music on speaker throughout the training day, so hopefully that doesn't cause a copyright claim on the video, and then also feel free to enjoy my musical choices.
Alright, so for this drill, hit the buzzer, go to the left side of this barrel, aim at targets 1, 2, and 3. All three about 50 yards away with that middle one, kind of concealed by this tree right here. So we'll see how that goes. Once I do that, I'll go to the right side, aim for all three targets again. I'll be primarily using the RMR and the ACOG given the distance.
The GoPro I was using that day, I recently changed the settings and forgot to change them back, so the brightness was a bit high. I tried to change it in editing, though it might come off as a little bit odd visually. I do try my best to make sure that won't happen again.
Alright, 2644. I missed on this left side once at that other target, the first target, excuse me. Other two I was fine with. Moving over here, I missed again on this target, and then I missed a good bit on the middle here. So a couple of reasons for that. One, the whole time I was using the RMR on the ACOG, the red dot on top, with both eyes open. Just trying to get used to that target acquisition as intended with that RMR versus the actual magnification of the ACOG. Still getting used to it because shoulder placement. I'm not really putting my chin usually on the buttstock. I can kind of get it on there when I'm aiming, but kind of it's just kind of stuck in my shoulder. I'm lifting my head up, which is kind of awkward. Got to get used to that. Two, again, as I mentioned, the concealability of some of the targets. So I was having some issues seeing the middle and right one, especially over here on the right side, hitting that right target. I had to turn my rifle on top of the barrel which is perfectly fine. And of course the red dot was able to maintain 0 even with that weird angle, so as intended. Cool. Alright, so this time I'm going to start over here at this barrel. Start on the left side, use my RMR to engage each of these steel targets once. These two right here, the middle and right one. Come over to the other side of the barrel, use the ACOG, same with the 2 targets. After that, I'm going to be running over here. I'm going to be hitting the left, middle, and right in a pseudo crouching position. I'll have this stand right here. I'll move some of the stuff, but I'll do that. Then I'll be moving again right here. Well, I will reload. Once I reload, I will then engage one on the left, then move over here, and then maybe engaging that same target, and I'll ignore those other 2. Idea: get some cardio in, transition changes, and then a reload.
Looking back on this drill, I think it would have been more beneficial to practice reloading crouching, given how awkward the sizing of the cover was. I figure I should have just lifted the rifle up, done the crouching, and loaded that way, and just loaded right in front of myself. So, oh well.
All right, ready. Reloading. Reloading a little earlier than I thought. 2 misses. Reloading. All right. Time. 51.99. I had 2 misses in that first time over there. Same issue as last time. And then when I was crouching, gonna be honest, I got pretty lucky. I used the RMR and just kind of saw the yellow targets in the contrast and just punched through the vegetation. Then over here I was good. All right. 5726. So starting over there, I had similar issues before, but also embarrassingly with the ACOG. Even already cardio was getting to me. I'm wearing body armor, but I mean, that's no excuse, right? I got back to the crouching. As I said last time, I got lucky because this time the crouching position, I was definitely having a lot of issues seeing that rightmost target. Eventually I got lucky and hit it. Came back over here, and then it was smooth sailing. So, yep. All right, so this time I'm gonna do something similar. However, when I start on the left, I'm gonna start my standard position. Then I'll have to transition to my left shoulder and fire. I can just have the butt stuck in my left shoulder, or I can fully transition to my left. Just whatever works for me. Again, hit those 2 targets. Come back over here, transition to my right. Go to the crouching position, same thing as normal. And then at that barrel, once again, on the left side of the barrel, I'll transition to my left. Just try to get some left-handed shooting in. All right. Reloading. Target's down. All right, there we go. I'm gonna move to the camera here. So a couple of things about that last drill, right? So first off, I start in a high ready position similar to this. And what you notice on my back is the sling and the harness on this old Alice rig tend to kind of tuck up on each other. So instead of moving this up, I decided if I need to go to my left side, because I can't really very well like this, I would tuck my arm underneath and then come over and just switch shoulders very quickly. Now, for the first steel target, I was able to hit it very quickly. However, afterwards, I was having issues finding that other one and getting on target. So eventually what I did is I transitioned over to my full left side, and that worked much better. Went to the other side, used ACOG, it was fine. Went to crouching, so here becomes the second issue. So crouching, I already mentioned before, I'm having issues seeing the targets, okay? Because as the paint's getting peeled off in this background, it's very difficult to see them. So what you saw me doing was kind of bobbing my head back and forth, which looks kind of weird. But the idea was, well, if I am in a stationary position and I want to stay there, and the target is also stationary and not moving, how am I able to get a different angle on them if I'm having issues seeing them? And the way you can do that is to change your perspective on it by moving your upper body. Now, since I was in a crouching position, it was easier just to move my head. If I'm standing up, maybe I can lean into it, right? But the idea is just changing to see how I see something. And it allowed me to kind of make a bigger picture of where I thought that target was and take more shots at it.
Now, as you saw, I was still having issues, but it did help me eventually get to the target. Something to think about. Also, fun fact, that's something I do in Airsoft, I then apply to real steel and not the other way around. A lot of guys crap on Airsoft, but there are some things you could potentially learn from it that could help you with real steel. Just tossing that out there. After that, I went to here, went left side again, once again, having issues transitioning halfway, wasn't hitting the target, so I said, all right, let me just go all the way over to my left side. I was able to hit targets with the RMR. Went to the other side, no issue.
All right, so for this next drill, I just kind of want to try it. I never really done it before, which is trying to figure out how to shoot while moving. I don't really do that. Usually is sprinting to an objective or to a location to get cover, return fire, and then keep moving. So what I'm trying to do is just start right here. You see that center target, and what I'm going to be doing is just aiming while walking and very slowly just trying to get used to here, taking as many accurate shots as I can, while still trying to have a stable platform. Easier said than done for me, but I mean, this is why I'm trying to start to get used to it. So.
Turn the timer on. All right. Alright, so that was the first time.
I'm not really working on speed for this, but I'm going to go ahead and turn the timer on. Alright. Loading. Alright, so that was the first time. Missed a couple of times there, no surprise. I'm very slow. Obviously, if that's what I have to work with, it'd be easier just to move, but we're training here. Whoops, never turned off. I think that was 40 something. So, turn you off. Try that again. All right.
Try that again. Again. Reloading.
Oop, reloading. All right. Yeah, that sucks, man.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.